What up, y'all? Back again. This is Budapest Part 2. They had so many beautiful structures, I just went ahead and did a Part 2 to it. Just to make them, short, around 5 minutes. But they're beautiful, man, I'll tell you. I would like to go to Hungary But it's something else, man. The architecture you find up there is something special. But, a lot of people that believe the whole, not the millennial kingdom, but the Tartarian idea, or there was something to do with Tartaria, but, the whole situation, there's different aspects of what people believe. Something happened, whether it was left over from the millennial kingdom that's been hidden from us, and we're in a little season, unbeknownst to most people, or some people believe that there was the whole Tartarian situation that's kind of talked about in history a little bit. And there was a different, I guess, kind of people, or these people were ruling by different beliefs, by better, more righteous beliefs, I guess. I still believe the only thing for me is it's the millennial kingdom, and it's the leftover, and the mud flood is what persisted, or after the millennial kingdom end and the little season was reined in, and everything got it sunk in the mud, and it lost its shine, and some roofs and some windows were damaged. They had to put doors in the second floor windows, or dig out to get to the first floor door, and then they would call it a basement where the windows are going into the ground. I don't know how you do that, and it's only on these old structures, but there are also a bunch of old structures that somehow they built before the 1800s with no equipment. A few people coming out of plagues and dirt broken poor, they built these monstrosity beautiful structures that are really built for people larger than us. That would be more like people believe the saints during the millennial kingdom are going to have glorified bodies. They were going to be if this took place already, you can say speculation, they were, according to these structures and stuff, they were taller than us. And they were different to rule and reign for 1,000 years. But we didn't build these things, man. We did not. Humanity didn't build these structures. I mean, I'm not talking about just here, anywhere. Any of these, and they're all over the place. And if you were able to go back into the early 1800s, before they burned every city down with some deep impact weapon or something, what it looked like. But every city in every major city had a bunch of fires. I mean, in America, every city, and somehow they burned down brick and marble and granite, and it's kind of weird, because they'll be like having these structures, but then they'll say we're coming out of these times of the Western Ponderosa cowboy days, and that doesn't even make sense. Those people couldn't build this. No way. And if they could, they'd be building it today, and they can't even build it today with all their new equipment that they have, that they come up with in the last 200 years. And when Christ said he was coming back, man, he was coming back in that generation. He sure did. And it's even written in history from Josephus and two other major historians that are used for our pertinent history during that era. They said he came through the clouds, y'all. His army came through, and they weren't even believers. So they weren't Christ believers. They might have been into like what came before that, Judaism or something, but they were not. And some of them were outside of that altogether. But three historians, I forgot the other guys' names, but you can look it up. It's written in our history in like 70 AD, and I guess Nero could have been that evil one. I mean, he was the one that was just tearing apart people that were saved. But look at these things. Look at the inside of them. I mean, they're just... Who built that?